Little Women, the timeless novel by Louisa May Alcott. Published in 1868, this novel has seen many adaptations through both television and cinema, the latest of which, directed by Greta Gerwig, has received high praise, numerous accolades. Rotten Tomatoes has given it a certified fresh award, Metacritic must-see, and both the audience score for Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic have highly approved, highly rated this. So it must be good. I disagree. Here are 5 reasons why Little Women is so overrated. Number 1, bad casting. This movie has many good choices in who they chose to play some of the most important characters, and the side characters as well. However, there are a couple of notable problems. Everyone does their role well except one person in particular, and that is Florence Pugh. While she has received much praise for her role in this, including nominations for the BAFTAs and the Academy Awards, she cannot do an authentic American 1860s accent, not even the whole century. It sounds out of place the way she speaks, and it's funny because she's British, but nonetheless she sounds too modern American. It's disjointed. On top of that, long-time fans may see this as well. She almost overacts, doesn't seem natural like the other cast. Number 2, all the sisters look the same age. A major problem in the movie is there is meant to be a large discrepancy in age between the sisters. Meg, the oldest, played by Emma Watson, is meant to be 16 in the first timeline, which starts in 1861. And the youngest, Amy, played by Florence Pugh, is supposed to be 12. The only problem is, all of them look exactly the same age, which makes it confusing to follow a timeline, and more importantly, figure out who's who, attached personality traits to the older ones, and such. In fact, Beth, played by Eliza Scanlon, and Meg, played by Emma Watson, look younger than the rest of them. And Amy is supposed to be the youngest, which doesn't happen at all. To make matters worse, we have Timothy Chalamet, who plays Theodore Lawrence. Not only does he look the same age, no, it goes further. He looks younger. He looks 10 years old. It almost seems that he's a crime playing in this movie at all. In any scene, any romantic scene or group scene, he makes older sisters look like grandmothers. He is a brilliant actor, but in this film, he looks far too young for any of these women. It may be a crime in some countries. Number 3, political correctness. This movie is littered with political correctness, and whilst usually I am not a political person, in a timeless piece like this, it can be quite distracting, particularly if it's not done subtly. An example of a movie which does this is Downton Abbey. It comes across okay, it fits the theme of the movie. However, in this movie, while only minor, it criticises the United States in unusual ways. Perhaps it could have been done better, in a less obvious way, and it distracts from the authenticity of the movie. Number 4, confusing timeline. One of the biggest problems in this movie is their extremely confusing timeline. You see, there are 2 timelines. The first, when they are much younger, set in 1861, while their father is at war. The second timeline, set in 1868. Now, herein lies the problem. Apart from the first flashback, we have no clue as to which timeline we are in. And as the sisters look the same as they do in 1861 as opposed to 1868, we simply have no idea except through poor storyline clues to tell which timeline we're in. Unlike the 1994 movie, which does this clearly. If you are not a fan, you've never seen or read anything about Little Sisters, this could be extremely confusing. Number 5. Poor writing. The movie is hard to watch. Perhaps if you were a long-time fan, you may find some interest in this. However, for the most part, the movie's writing is disjointed and boring and comes across as fake. It appears that the actors are merely delivering their line rather than being someone else. This damages the authenticity of the movie. And whilst there may be some credit due to the faithfulness in some parts of the movie to the book, overall the movie tends to be a boring experience because of this. In summary, the movie fails due to many factors, but the biggest being the poor writing, the fact that the sisters all look the same age. Everyone looks a little too young. Whilst it is not a bad movie, this movie is not what everyone says it to be. I humbly request that you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.